and everyone knows that it's there.
Everyone knows it's there. It's up for grabs. It's never going to change location as far as, you know, right now stands. And, I mean, there's perks to getting it. It will cap you up and virtually double up your health pool, taking you up to 200 shield and 200 health, not to mention the perks you get from actually using it in game. You can quick farm anything you smack with the Infinity Blade. Is going to instantly farm it and net pull it into your total resource.
All right, well, the match is underway. The battle bus has left the station and the players are dropping, and everyone already gravitating toward that southwestern part of the map.
There are so many people playing the eastern side. You know, we also talked about it. You want that camera time? Make it to the Infinity Blade. Make it there. Pick it up. Be the guy to make history to pick this thing up first.
Oh man, it's going to be ridiculous when it comes out.
Oh my gosh. I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to see.
Look how many bodies just went, because that bus was like more on that northeastern to.
And he's even a worse one now. He can't even build out of here.
Well, Yink, I don't know what his kit is. Okay, so he has no shields. Yink has no shields right now. It's kind of evened out here between the two of them.
Definitely. Heavy AR, he does land a headshot there, putting Yink here in a bad situation. But yeah, high ground is dominant.
Gets it. Yeah, it was just all came into the high ground there, despite the life lead kind of being in his favor. But the King of Tilted.
Here we have Ghost Aiden coming in, and you know Aiden's playstyle is aggressive, and he is not changing it today. It's already on the push here. That was a lot of damage done.
I can respect that. He just went right for it, knew exactly where that player was. That is definitely a rough one, but let's take a look at some of the other plays happen. So Nice.
No way, is he going to find him?
With the Infinity Blade.
Oh my gosh. Gotta be feeling some kind of way here, dude. Look at that. He puts all this pressure in on the player, and the Stormwing just comes in right from the top, raining fire down, crashes right through him.
Oh, word. That is just ridiculous. Nav with the Stormwing, raining down, shooting shots onto this build fight that's going on here. And
we're looking at a new era of Fortnite.
It really is
dominated by people that want to take advantage of pretty much the damage items, right? Like this Stormwing that you're able to rain down crazy fire, and the Infinity Blade.
There are options now, right?
There's so many options.
And I know that for a lot of the, it's just not a care in the world for Nav. I know that for a lot of players, they really value their build battles and what they're able to bring to the table. Here's another replay here. As a matter of fact, a nice pick off onto T-Rose. And that
Aiden
is
with the
still lingering by
make
Tilted.
His first point.
This is going to be big for him if he's going to be able to do so here.
I mean, to be honest, he's getting threatened by another player, but he doesn't care.
Well done.
Pushes straight through.
That was Bizzle too, fellow Ghost brethren. That's a rough one, but hey, it's every player for themselves here. Now there's going to be another individual by Aiden.
Aiden doesn't care. And this is the player that was throwing those nades, and there it is.
Nice
Finds
shot.
him. Clean shot. Aiden now just another Elim shy of a point.
Very well done from Aiden. Now locked himself in those points. Got some more activity as Harrians and Trevier, as well as Sofa. And the plane came in, and Trevier gets that elimination onto Sofa. The open.
I'm willing to put money that Aiden's going to be the first guy to hit big bonus. He is on a rampage right now. Look at that shot, breaking into the build, using the strategy of setting up the double wall to phase right through that floorboard. So clean. We're going to see it. Someone's going to go against someone else. It's just about, it's a matter of when, right? When are you going to take advantage of your position with the Stormwing? And here it is, just coming right in on Pleasant Park players. Oh, it's a nosedive.
Oh, he eliminated himself. Wait, did he? No.
Yeah, he did. Because remember, you take damage now when your plane your Stormwing explodes. Nav must have landed some shots. He took himself out.
Never mind. So Nav is still alive.
Right.
He took out the other player. I am just... There was so much that just transpired in that one moment.
He landed some shots, and then I think the damage from the explosion of the Stormwing
on him.
Right, that damage just kind of backfired. So,
come on. Here's Myth's moment, not in the sun. And the player just popped up right behind him there. And
simple mistake, didn't own the wall there, made the quick edit and just catch him by surprise.
This is a very interesting position to Aiden is going to find himself in. The low ground, and he's going to start getting targeted here.
That's what happens when you start putting pressure on players. They start to bite back. Aiden looking to get himself a battle.
And he's getting hit from not only the front, but also the right. You have Takata that's going to be hanging out as well.
Just behind the shack there.
Exactly.
It's really good spots
to work with in the sky. No eliminations for Aiden, for Nav.
I mean, Mitro coming in at
still
second.
popping. He's still in this.
All these guys with 2 elims are just 1 elim shy of earning themselves a point. And it looks like Xer is going to get chunked down right there. So he is now, you know, risking his stay in this match at the moment.
Such a great spot for Nav to be in.
lands a shot on Monsiar. Nav is now having the pressure of the storm on him. He's got to make a move. Mons looks like he lands a shot there.
No, Mitro ended up getting the elimination onto Ipon.
That's a points for him.
Aiden gets an elimination on Takada. That was a player that was going to be hanging out in the back, but here comes Nav on the move now. With that grapple hook, he's going to set himself up in a 1-by-1. Snood drops Chenzo.
So clean. Grappler, perfect for these endgame rotations if you don't have a Stormwing. They're basically rebuilding the map at this point. Snood looking for a victory royale. He's going for that high ground. Materials are so good on Snood.
Snood needs to be careful because there's a player that's right next to him as well, and actually he got knocked down, but we'll go over to Aiden real fast to just see what this play was. He ended up getting another elimination.
That's it, taking advantage of the chaos there. Aiden on another one, pushing overhead here. This is going to activate the big bonus if he can push his way through the build using that same play we saw before.
Trap. Oh, he baited.
Lovely.
He
Lovely
dropped the trap down and was able to get out of it before the trap activated, and Aiden is now with that 7 elimination territory. That is wonderful for Aiden here.
And he destroyed Snood in the process. He is just taking down these ghost players 1 by 1. Yeah, unfortunately too, right? But
those are his boys.
So good, so well.
All is fair in love and war.
That's right, and now he's going to go ahead and replenish his entire resource pool. He is to cap here, and it's now Aiden who's looking for the victory royale in the high ground. But he has to take care of these Stormwings.
This is going to be very, very tough for Aiden to overcome. Blue D's going to be right below him.
Honestly, I hope Aiden just changes his attention and just starts pinging out these planes. Please just do it. Get them out the sky. Stop giving them free rotations. These guys got to go.
Yeah, you got to take out these players here, and he's defending himself well if he needs to. But there's some shots behind him. Aiden's going to be in a world of hurt. Has to be very careful. He's going to get out of dodge with that one and run away using that grapple hook.
There
Smart
are
play.
31 players alive, which means we might see our first taste of the Storm Surge activate soon. And to explain that really quickly to you guys, Storm Surge, when there are a certain number of players alive after a certain time, according to the Storm, players will start to take damage if you did not deal a certain amount of damage. So you want to be dealing damage to players. Aiden, obviously no problem here. He's probably leading the pack. All he needs is 1 elim there, and that's a full point to him. He's on big bonus.
Big territory for Aiden to be in now. With that elimination, puts him up to 8 points. He gets a point for every elimination that he secures. If he was able to get the victory royale as well, that would be absurd. But there's so many players still alive, and we hadn't even talked about Zextro, who's flying high above everyone else, chomping at the bit, looking for that opportunity to jump on some of these players here. He has 2 eliminations, 72 hours as well, 3 eliminations.
Unfortunately, 72 might be his first victim because he's going to see him trying to heal here. All he needs is 1 elim to get this point here. Can Zextro earn himself some score?
72 hours.
Still floating around. You can hear that glider coming in. Beanie's going to land on someone here. And Wig's still alive, the console player that we talked about.
Wigs is still in this?
Still in this. Representing for the Xbox community.
Controller gang all day. Console gang all day.
And there it is, Wigs. Man, 10 shots in the grappler. That's going to be great for these rotations. I think he's looking to get this top 10 right now. If
he can get top 10, speak volumes. Players going to
be right in front of him. It's another elim right there.
Big elimination from Wigs. That is going to put him in the top 10, or almost to the top 10. Let's not get out.
He's so close. He's so close.
And one step closer to that moment.
Well, he recognized the player needs to heal here. This is another elimination just sitting in front of him. He needs 1 for a point, so it's going to be super important for him to look for an opportunity here.
Wait for that moment.
There it is. He makes top 10.
Pressure is on for Wigs here, the only console player in this competition. He's going to get that high ground. Beautiful build. But
he lands a headshot there, just completely damaging that opponent. He's got complete air control at the moment, but only 70 stone.
Doesn't have a lot of resources to work with, but he does have that legend.
And he gets another elim there. That's going to be a point for him.
Oh, my word. This is happening.
When he elims someone, he's getting paid out a resource. I completely forgot. He's now replenished.
Voil's actually going to be stuck inside of the storm.
Walks into a trap, barely misses it.
Symphony eliminated himself. Voil's going to get the elimination on the Listerin.
Voil just needs 1 elim right now. He'll get himself a 7-point. He's not going to get it.
Oh, no!
Som lands a clean shot. Now it's Wigs versus Som. There's someone else here.
And that...
Mateos versus Wigs. It is all coming down here.
Som's
no
going to be last one. gets the victory royale. Wow.
Absolutely chaotic ending.
What an ending that was.
How can you keep up with the amount of action that was going on there? Jeez. Reach there, and that was Zextro. He beams down, nearly eliminating him. Zextro kind of turns things around, finds a player right underneath him. Mateos with a clutch medkit in the storm. We couldn't even tell that story. It was just so hard to keep up with at some point.
And here are the final moments as Sam gets the Ile Montevoli. Looking for that next player. And that was going to be Mateos.
Absolutely filthy play.
For the standings and where we are, because Sam gets 4 points,
Wow.
Aiden gets 4, Voyle gets 3, Wiggs gets 3, and it goes on.
Yeah, and,
so on and so forth.
Aiden making it purely based off of Aiden big bonus, basically. So, you know, it's safe to say he's, you know, made the top 50 at the moment. Symphony squeaks in a point there as well. Mitro we saw get himself a point early on. Liquid 72 hours as well. These are players that earn themselves just barely outside that elimination threshold, and they catch it.
And then the rest of the players here, unfortunately for them, not able to secure a point. It's so critical.
Yeah, we saw right now Ronaldo